Romans 11:26. And then all Israel will be saved.
Daniel 11:41. Israel is the glorious land. It will probably be at this time that the evil king will break his covenant with Israel, making his abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Matthew 24:15. Edom, Moab, and Ammon no longer exist as nations, but their former regions, now largely mountainous desert wilderness, may well serve as the refuge for the faithful Jews at this time. Revelation chapter 12 verses 6 and 14 through 16.
Daniel 9:27. He will make a firm covenant with the people for one period of 7, but in the middle of the period of 7 he will betray the Jews. In Daniel 9:27 we learn that the coming Antichrist will make a treaty with Israel but will violate the terms of the agreement by placing an abominable image of himself and the temple.
Here's the agreement. It guarantees you the right to build your temple. 7 years. At the midterm I have the special temple enhancement option. I guarantee peace and safety. I have even thrown in a few miracles and wonders. You promise not to call me the beast?
The beast has a special peacekeeping device that he will use extensively during the 7-year period the Bible calls the tribulation.
We call this our peacemaker.
After the beast betrays the Jews and sets up an abominable image of himself in the temple, the Jews escape to a safe place where they are protected by Jesus. The Jews accept Jesus. Isaiah 59:20. The Redeemer will come to Zion, and to those who turn from transgression in Jacob. Says the Lord, in the tribulation God will pour out his Spirit on Israel. Zechariah 12:10. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn.
After the Jews were betrayed by the beast at the middle of the 7 years, they escaped to the wilderness. There they realized that Jesus is their wonderful Isaiah 9:6 Messiah.
Rabbi Rusty remembers his conversation with his friend Pastor Pedro.
Rusty, after the rapture. Get my copy of the Revelation record by Henry Morris.
Bible study round the midpoint of the 7-year tribulation.
The events under the 6th trumpet will evidently terminate at about the midpoint of the 7-year tribulation.
We've seen the locusts that sting like scorpions and now the horse demons that have killed a third of the population. We have 3+ years to go. Praise Jesus.
Bernie, you start reading from Revelation 12:6. I'm going to read from the Revelation record by Morris. Pages 221 and 222.
Another Bible study at Rusty's.
The miracle of the water of death that we experienced in the wilderness was exactly foretold in Revelation 12:15 and 16.
Revelation 12:15 and 16. And the serpent poured water like a river out of his mouth after the woman, so that he might cause her to be swept away with the flood. But the earth helped the woman. And the earth opened its mouth and drank up the river which the dragon poured out of his mouth.
Eagle with sack of supplies from the 144,000. The supplies are being delivered to the protected Jews in the wilderness. Revelation 12:6.
Revelation 12:6. And the woman fled into the desert wilderness where she has a retreat prepared by Jesus, which she is to be fed and kept safe for 1,260 days, 3½ years.
Rusty in the protected area, counting down the days until the return of Messiah Jesus in glory.
Only 360 to go.
Revelation 12:6. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she has there a place prepared of God, that they should nourish her there 1,260 days.
One of the beast's lackeys found on the protected area where the Jews were being cared for during the last half of the tribulation.
Revelation 12:17. So then the dragon was furious,
The deliveries of supplies by the eagles were not noticed by the dupes of the beast because there were so many birds gathering for the feast of the great battle. Revelation 19:17.
Revelation 12:12. He knoweth that he hath but a short time.
The time is short, must cut down their time.
The beginning of the millennium was only days away. Satan's chain was prepared. He would wear it for 1,000 years.
Revelation 21:2. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Revelation 22:3. He laid hold of the dragon, that serpent of old, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years, and cast him into the abyss.
After the dragon is chained, the Jews are gifted with the Spirit of God. The righteousness of Christ is imputed to them and they enter into the bliss of the kingdom of Messiah Jesus.
Rusty with his kids in the millennium, riding their lion.
When King Jesus begins his reign on earth, the bird and the worm will be friends.